From inside the walls of Kingston, Ontario's Joyceville prison, rising cases and a plea for help.
One of them, he was so concerned because the guy in the cell next to him has COVID and hasn't been moved off the range, that he put a bunch of garbage bags up against his cell wall to try and stop the airflow.
A letter written on behalf of the inmates asks for a plan and for enough supplies to keep them safe. Prisons were hit hard in the first wave.
In terms of Joyceville, I don't know really why it's gotten so bad, except there was obviously very little planning.
Correctional Service Canada says inmates who have tested positive are being medically isolated and closely monitored, adding that inmates and staff are required to wear masks and abide by physical distancing measures. But in-person visits were only stopped this week.
The mood right now is very tense, I would say, and a lot of anxiety and stress.
At least 3 staff at the Kingston prison also tested positive for the virus. The union representing its workers says there are extra cleaning protocols and sufficient PPE, but in-person visits should have been suspended sooner.
A couple of weeks ago, we asked CSC to stop the visits from hot zones. So, for example, from Toronto and Peel coming to Kingston.
There are now more than 50 cases at Toronto's South Detention Centre and dozens more at Stony Mountain Institution in Manitoba and Saskatchewan Penitentiary.
It's outrageous, and it's happening in different parts across the country, and it obviously impacts our communities as well.
That's because walls like these can't keep the virus out or hold it in. Talia Ricci, CBC News, Toronto.